It's the finale.
We're here.
We made it. We made it to the
We're-
finale.
We did.
Welcome, everybody. You have made it to the finale as well if you're watching this. And we are going to play for you Rue From Ruin, which is a lonely, maybe a little scary werewolf RPG forthcoming by Adept Icarus. And I might even, should I go so far as to say, there will probably be a crowdfunding campaign in the fourth quarter of this year.
Man, you went that far.
I went that
said
far.
it.
I went all the way there.
All the way.
Yeah.
I guess I can only confirm or deny.
Yeah. So you would think like somewhere along the line in between now and then we'll have to learn how to not cheat at our own game, right?
Well, or some could argue that we're offering helpful exploits. It's not cheating. It's helpful exploits. I just decided that in this moment.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we cheated last time a little bit. We did the thing where we got 2 insights in the same exact turn, right? And that's not really a thing that we're supposed to be able to do. But hey, you know what? There's no take backsies. There's no take backsies in Rue From Ruin. We already did it, so it's done now. Yeah. It's done.
And listen, the dice said so. Is it
The
us
dice
who
did say.
cheated, or did the dice just mandate it?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to say. It's hard to say.
One can't speculate on such.
One can't speculate. Hey, everybody. I'm Will. This is Katie. She's over here, right? I got it right?
No.
No?
Did
You're over there?
Yeah, and you're over there.
Why is it backwards? I don't like that.
Left is right and right is left, and I already have a hard enough time. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Great question. Welcome, M.
M, you missed that we definitely didn't cheat.
We certainly cheated. But
We
we're also going to continue on with the cheating that we have done.
or one could argue helpful exploiting that we've already done.
It's true. It's true. All right. Well, maybe we should show the thing and like do some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
The stuff that wasn't cheating.
That's not the view I wanted to show anybody. Why is that not the view I wanted to show anybody? Why? What is happening? Something is wrong. Oh. I'm a silly person. Here we go. Well, anyway, Rue From Ruin. We're going to do this. This is, if you missed it before, this is the cool cover art by Christopher McClanahan of Deeply Dapper, and I highly recommend if you need an artist. Or also, they make really cool games, so go check out his stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Rue From Ruin. So here we go. We're going to return. This is part 3, the finale in the life of Emil Schaffhausen, who was turned into a werewolf. I feel like we ought to do like just the briefest of recaps. Like, I don't know. Do you feel like we could pull out like maybe a 3-sentence recap out of all of this? There's a lot. There's this, look, we've been journaling the experience as we go, and there is a bunch.
You know what? I think I've got it. I think I have it.
Okay, let's hear it.
Whilst looking further for Ainsley, we stumbled across our childhood rival, Steve Billahan, who we are now very angry about stumbling upon. But they triggered a few thinky thoughts about ourselves being a werewolf and about Ainsley's motivation of making us that werewolf. And whilst we were pondering that, Ainsley traveled.
This is Ainsley right here. If you
Ainsley.
didn't see him before, yeah. It's a very not real person for sure.
Not a real individual.
Yep. Okay. Well, so Ainsley moved far away from us, went to Brazil, and
Mm.
that is a thing that we're going to have to deal with because we cannot resolve any of our Rue troubles unless we're in the same location as Ainsley. So we must get ourselves to the same location as Ainsley somehow. All right. Well, how do we want to handle this? We ready to start a new moon phase?
I think we are. And
Okay.
Em's got it. Ainsley has a really villainous face.
Yeah. But somehow you get the sense that like maybe he could sing. I don't know.
Maybe. Or
Yeah.
like drum.
Like, possibly.
Mm,
He looks like he's
yeah.
got rhythm. Yeah, I
He
get
does.
that.
He looks
Yeah.
like he's got rhythm. A lot of rhythm. Terrible.
Oh no.
So that next phase
Yeah,
that we have,
we should start that.
we should
Uh,
we should do phases.
yeah. Where are we anyway? We're
We're at the waning gibbous. That's where we are.
Wayne and Gibbous. Okay, we're on the right spot here. That's good. So
Mm-hmm.
we can just start this out. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna move this. I I loved seeing it above the moon. I thought that was kind of cool, but I'm just gonna move it up right here,
Mm.
so we stop doing this wild scrolling nonsense that we keep doing. And hey, look how nice that is. So we need to check for endgame conditions. Do we have 3 insights? No, but we have 2.
2.
So we're like 2 out of 3 steps toward an end game condition. All of a sudden, which is pretty cool. Is our rage at 0 or 9? It is not. It is at 7. So no end game stuff. We got to mark our trouble ticks if we have any to mark, and I believe we do.
We do.
So we can mark this one right here, right? So just copy that little guy. Make another one there. Oh, that's fun.
Oh.
Okay. Close enough. Okay, fine.
Halfway out of the circle.
Eh. All right, so that's good news. That means that we could potentially resolve our childhood rival issue this time around if we wanted to, or trouble. So that's good. What else do we have to do with troubles? We got to check. We don't have any travel items, so that's good. We have to review our trouble effects. So must use first full moon action to be violent because because our rage is 7, so that's a thing. And hey, look at that, another visitor. I love it. Welcome.
It is Chase.
Good to see you. Let's
Whoa.
see. So yeah, we've got our childhood rival, which is giving us that +1 rage. Every full moon we get an extra rage, so we really should deal with that. This rival is very irritating, I gotta say. Yeah.
I mean, her name's just Steve.
Just how could you not be irritating with a name like Just Steve?
Just staying.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have our betrayer, our find the betrayer, which is our Rue trouble. And that one says we have no bonus effects from allies and items, which we've already kind of accounted for. So the moon resistance stuff that we have here doesn't work. And our touchstone is down a notch. It's at its lowest possible point right now due to this. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, let's move on. So our next step is to do betrayer things. We don't need a new Rue trouble because we already have one. So now the betrayer gets to make an action, and our betrayer, good old Ainsley down here, has the biggest dice that a betrayer can have,
Huge.
a D12, which we need to roll that huge D12 for Ainsley.
Huge D12. It's going to happen as soon as it responds. Oh, buddy, you better believe that I got a 7. And so he's actually just going to chill out. I feel like he probably feels like he got far enough away that he's like, I can relax now.
I mean, he went all the way to Fortaleza, Brazil, so you would think he's feeling pretty comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So
Yeah.
he's far away. He's relaxing. It's the first time he's done that. He has been very active. This has been a very active betrayer in this
Yeah.
game. So
He's been silently gaining power, and then after he got
yeah,
all that power, he was like, "Oop, see ya."
yeah. He pieced out, and now he's just
Mm-hmm.
like chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine him, honestly, on the beach drinking pina coladas or something, right?
He does seem like a pina colada guy.
He does. Okay. So betrayer action's done.
Done.
Let's go to the U part of our thing here. So we're gonna check our moon, and we know that we're in a gibbous moon. Stop that. You stop that. Uh,
That's
we're gonna.
the comments.
I'm not gonna repeat that.
It'll live in our hearts.
Yeah.
Had regrets. Still
Yeah.
living in my heart.
But I do like this. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Very, very thick danger dice.
The thickest danger dice.
Okay. Uh, so we need to check and find out if we're gonna have a wolf shift, because the moon is becoming more visible. Has more power, or it still has a lot of power over us because it's still pretty visible.
Yep.
So we need to roll our touchstone. Oh, buddy.
Dude, we are okay. This is
Yeah.
gonna go well. I just
can
feel
roll
it.
this.
You
I
should
can
roll it.
this.
And I
can do
feel in
it.
my bones. We're
I
gonna
can
be
do
fine.
it. It's gonna do great.
Oh
Oh
well.
no.
Okay, well,
Oh no.
I'm not really sure what I felt in my bones.
Oh no.
Danger?
All right. So we rolled our touchstone. We're gonna add our moon resistance to it, which is 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 2.
Yes.
And we were looking for it to be, like equal to or higher than our rage, which it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna wolf out. So here's what this means. There's 2 things that can happen. We haven't had this happen yet because our touchdown was pretty good when we got started, but it's been degrading. So 2 things can happen. We can wake up in a new location on the same continent if we want. That is an option that can happen to you. Or we can gain a trouble. And if we gain a trouble, then we'll roll a d66 on the trouble table and just pick up a new trouble. We already have 3 troubles.
Well, but we could have 4 troubles.
We could have 4 troubles.
We could have 4 troubles.
Okay. We want to roll troubles then?
Yeah, we could have 4 troubles.
All right. Let's see what kind of troubles we get. We'll do yellow for the first 6 and orange for the second 6.
Okay, I'm ready.
So it is a 12.
A 12. Alrighty. Well, let me tell you, a 12. We are weakened. Because this is a physical trouble.
Oh no. All right, I'm going to make a copy of this and put it right there.
Maybe that's what I was feeling in my bones. Weakness.
You were feeling weakness, yes.
You're feeling weakness. But you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Well, so the other mechanic that we have is we're not on basic troubles anymore because we have 2 insights. Therefore, the difficulty of the troubles we encounter goes up. Because life's more complicated.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's that look like?
So let me tell you what that looks like. So as far as effects go, that's going to be a -2 to our instinct.
Okay.
We have no moon phases for it.
No moon phases. That's good.
Let's see. Our cost is a full permanent instinct rank.
Okay.
No tests though. We just have to
No
pay
tests.
that little rank cost.
You just have to pay the cost.
Yeah.
What about rage? Is there any rage stuff
Yeah.
going on here?
We have to be greater than or equal to 3. So we cannot be
Oh,
lower than 3.
we have to have high rage in order to overcome our weakness. Okay. Greater than or equal to 3. That's actually not that hard. Okay.
Not right
All
now.
right.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we have to do. We're going to move our instinct down 2. So it's going to go down 1, down 2. So it is now a d6, like our touchstone. We're getting hammered by our troubles.
Well, in all fairness, Emil really went after that barrel of beer, smelling all that barley.
That's true.
As a wolf.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay. Well, that hangover is a killer, I guess. Maybe somebody put some wolfsbane in that beer or something.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who would do that, but maybe they did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is actually going to be the end of our phase, because when you lose control to the wolf, then you will be done with the phase. So we go to our conclude step, which includes an optional journaling. Which we can do now, if we should like to. I think we're already doing it. Look at that.
Here we go.
Maybe the beer wasn't a good idea. My head is pounding, and I can't see straight. I can't even stand on my 4 feet. Ugh.
There we go. That's it.
I think that's a perfect entry for that moon phase. So that's good. All right. So now we need to roll and find out what our next moon phase is. Which I can roll that here. D6. It's even or odd, so that means we're only going to move ahead 1 moon phase. So we'll move to the quarter, waning quarter moon.
Perfect.
Yeah. You want to walk us through the next round?
Yeah, I can. One thing to note on this, though, is since we did lose this phase to being a wolf, we do get a little boost to our next wolf check just to see if we don't wolf this time.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
How's that work?
So the way that works is, we get to the end here, and after we determine that we did lose this phase, shifting into a werewolf, we'll add +3 to this wolf check. So we'll get there,
nice.
but we should note that,
Nice.
So
okay. So we
next
get
game
+3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put that over here with our.
Ooh, and we have a +3 just across the whole
really
thing.
Huge.
Yeah. 3.
As big of a 3 as we can get. I'm just gonna put it over here with our. Yeah. Just so we know.
Yeah.
With our moon resistance.
And also, if you're not writing sound effects in your journal, are you even journaling?
Right? I meant to put a question mark on my comment on there, but I didn't.
Well, now it's a statement.
I know.
Someone doesn't.
Someone doesn't.
All right. So we're going to check our end game with that accusatory note. And we're not there. We still have just 2 insights. Yeah. Our rage is not 0 and 9. So we're still sitting at that 7.
Okay.
And now we got to see about our troubles.
Okay.
So troubles. So we've got troubles. We've got everything marked off. We have a rage +1 every full moon.
It's already done.
All that.
No bonuses.
No
Done.
bonuses.
Instinct. Done. Okay.
Perfect. All
Just
right.
a good reminder. Okay.
Good reminders. Okay. No new root troubles for us. We're
Nope.
still
Nope.
very on finding the betrayer.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. So I guess let's see what Ainsley's up to now.
Oh,
That's what we should
yeah,
do.
I suppose.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
Can roll a d12.
Let's see. Let's roll this d12, please. Hello. We got we got an 8, so I feel like we need to re-roll that because he can't go any higher.
I don't remember if that's what we do or if we just ignore it.
I'm looking. I mean, we haven't said.
If
We
the
could.
die is maxed out, oh, there's no effect.
There's no effect.
That's what it says.
All
Yep.
right. Well,
So no effect.
no effect.
He's
Lucky
still,
us.
feels really good about how far away he is from us.
He feels really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Stove paper notebook.
Ooh, stone paper?
I feel like that's a good use. I mean, I figured stone, saw stove, still thought stone. It's fine.
Yes. Love that.
Incredible.
Okay. So now we're on to our
Our moon.
Yep.
Yeah,
quarter moon phase.
Yep, we're on to our quarter moon phase. So let us do a wolf check, shall we?
Wolf check incoming. We still have a touchstone of d6.
Yep.
Okay, let's roll high this time.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
better.
Okay. 4.
That's better. Okay, so 4 plus 2 plus
2.
3 is 9. So we're in good shape. We just needed 7 or higher.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
Okay.
All right.
So we get to do things. Like resolve troubles and stuff.
Ooh, we could overcome a few things.
We could overcome. Yeah, we could overcome. We could travel. We've got options.
We do.
Yeah. So we've got this rage +1 every full moon. That stinks, but it's not going to be a full moon for a minute. We've got no bonuses effects from allies items. That's actually really problematic, but we have to be near the betrayer to resolve that one.
Right.
We've got this weakened thing where we are down 2 instinct. We have to pay an instinct to remove it, but we're already at the bottom instinct, so we wouldn't actually lose one. We would just gain the 2 back afterwards. So that seems kind of like a no-brainer.
Yeah. We could resolve that one.
Yeah.
And then, since we're not going to have a full moon for a minute, we could maybe resolve that, and then we could travel because Ainsley's like really comfy.
We could try to travel. Yeah, we don't want him to be so comfy.
No.
Okay. Well, let's do that. So for our first one, we can overcome. Perfect. So we will overcome this weakened trouble down here. We'll just knock that out. That'll let us move our instinct back to a d12, which isn't bad. And then travel. How does travel work?
So travel is a mechanic we haven't hit on a whole lot yet. Yeah. But what we could do is we could choose a method to travel. And there are 2 kinds. We have temporary modes of travel and we have permanent modes of travel. So the temporary ones are going to be things like, buying a train ticket, renting a car, flying on an airplane. But we can't do that. We're in the 1920s. We could get on a boat. We could hitchhike over water. We won't do that. Or permanently, we could buy something, whether that be a horse, motorcycle, some kind of boat, any of those things. They could be
Mm-hmm.
permanent.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have a cost. They all depend on what our means looks like.
Yeah.
So we've got a D8 in means. So we have a few suitable options, I would say, open to us. Under temporary travel, we could you know, I mean, a train ticket's only going to get us so far. We have enough to do a train ticket,
I think this is probably.
but
I think we might have. I think we might have run on our first opportunity to modify the rules.
I think so.
Can we add a seafare ticket?
Yeah, a cruise line.
I don't know if that's the right word for it, but that's a thing.
Yeah,
Boat ticket.
boat ticket. We're
Okay.
so good at words.
Yeah, we have charter a boat, right? Which is different. That's like your own private boat sort of thing.
Yeah, that's
But
like
this is
full
just
explore mode.
let's call it a steerage ticket. How about that?
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. That sounds
Like
right.
that.
That's like you're down below where all the machinery and stuff is in the boat. So you could do that for D8. And you can go, oh, we don't have that set up to go international. Interesting. Okay.
Mm.
Or to go overseas. So here's what we have to think about. Maybe you can get a steerage ticket for a D8 that will let you go overseas. You can't do a train ticket to go overseas or rent a car. But
On the
this is something
20s.
that we
Yeah.
sort of haven't sorted out yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we could maybe add one more thing here if we wanted to.
I think we should.
Yeah. And
Make
that
it a
could also be a
D8.
D8.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this is a yes and a yes, right?
Yep. Wow, look at these. Yeah, I like that. Great opportunity just to have that sorted out.
Options. Okay.
Options.
And we do have a D8 in means, so we can afford a ticket. So we will buy a ticket to Brazil.
Going.
We're going to Brazil. So that's our second action. So I'm going to change our location up here. And when we come back to our next moon phase, we will be in Brazil. So this will be... Okay, like so. And
So
we
we
need to update
done
our journal, I suppose,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Updating the journal right now.
Let's see what happens. So we took the hangover cure.
Your mindedness.
We drank a cup of raw eggs on our
We did. Mm-hmm.
on our yeah.
For several days. This was
Oh yeah.
several
It was
days of
epic. It was epic.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We had a lot going on.
Yeah, we survived on that on the first like 3 days of the voyage, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. However, all that clear-mindedness made me remember that Ainsley took off. By whatever stroke of luck, I figured out he went to Brazil. Luckily, I had some money stashed from the last job we did. So, off to Brazil. I wish just Steve hadn't followed. I'm gonna punch his stupid face in. Oh, poor Just Steve.
Poor Just Steve, he won't leave us alone.
I feel bad for. Feel bad for just Steve.
Childhood rival, you know.
No. Okay.
Just Steve thinks that they're gonna travel better than we are.
Yeah. It's probably in third class or something, like a
Yeah.
fancy person. Okay.
Friggin' Just Steve.
Yeah.
All right, we've journaled. What?
Mhm.
Where to for phase are we headed?
Conclude. So we're roll new moon phase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay. 2.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go to we're gonna go to the new moon.
The newest moon. Perfect.
Interesting. Okay. Couple of things we could do here that might be interesting. Okay, so we are now in the same place as Ainsley, which is good. That means we could potentially do something about this find betrayer trouble.
Mm-hmm.
We also could potentially do something about our random acts of violence and our rage situation, which could be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to do the other like opening things first. So we don't have in-game condition.
We don't have
Oh,
trouble ticks.
we don't have any trouble ticks to do. We don't have any new effects or changes to the troubles to do right now,
Mm-hmm.
because this only is effective in the full moon. So we don't need a Rue trouble because we already have one, and it's the betrayer's action first. Ainsley gets a chance to do something before we. Let's see if he figured out that we were here or not.
Let's see.
See how
Well,
many
I
his
rolled an
eyes and ears
11.
are. Okay.
So
So we're gonna roll advanced actions.
we're gonna roll advanced actions. Oh,
Delightful.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
All right, what we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got a 4.
Okay. So advanced
Ainsley's.
actions, but the advanced action is to lay low.
Yep.
Okay. That's not bad.
Oh,
All
not
right.
bad at
Well,
all.
what are we gonna do? Now it's our turn. We need to see if we wolf out, I suppose. No, we don't.
Oh, no,
Because it's
we're in a new moon.
because a new moon. Everything is different. In a new
Every
moon, you don't. In a new moon, you can be a new man.
yeah. New man. I
Was a
don't
little. We
know.
watched Hamilton the other day, so that's probably
Okay.
coming from there. Yeah.
That explains it.
In New York, you can be a new man. Anyway,
This makes sense now. I
yeah,
understand.
we're probably gonna get taken down because I quoted Hamilton now, but we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Way to go.
Yeah.
So while we're still here though, the new moon, we need to check our moon age first.
Okay,
And
that
we
sounds
are
good.
at the second one, so we can fill in that next little dot there.
Aha. Okay. It's moving.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. We get 2 actions. 2 actions all in that box there off to the side. We can do any of those.
In the new moon box, and we can also do overcome because that's
Mhm.
any phase. So we could increase our means. We could increase our touchstone. We could gain a new ally. We could lower our rage. I feel like we should lower our rage.
I think we should probably lower our rage.
Yeah. Our rage is so high. We're so ragey.
You know, we stepped off the boat finally, and we were a little seasick. We took a really deep breath, and that just knowing we're back in the same vicinity.
Yeah. Progress. Progress is good. So here's what that means. Our touchstone is going to go up by 1. Oh. Touchstone will go to a d8 from d6. That's an effect of being in this sweet zone of rage in the middle, right? Sort of you want to have a little rage, but you don't want to have too much. We had too much.
We did. We had too much.
And our random acts of violence trouble is going to go bye-bye. So we'll be able to do actions in the full moon now, which is great. Okay. That was hopeful. So
now. Okay. I think we could. Do you wanna overcome the second Rue trouble?
Ooh, we should try it. Let's see if we can.
We should.
I would like to.
Okay. So cost. We got a cost. We need to pay 2.
Yeah, we do.
And that's.
We have to make some tests too. We should probably make the test first.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? That's a good point. When deciding the order of doing these things, it's usually more advantageous to you to do the test before you pay up any of your attributes.
Yeah, because you can't close it out until you've done the tests.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. It's wits and instinct. Cool.
I can roll the wits.
We are the min max.
Sorry. I'm so sorry if this goes bad.
I really just want to wait to see what you roll before I roll instinct.
I'm sorry.
Well. So
we needed a 4 or better. We got a 1.
I got a 6.
Yours would have passed. Mine did not. Okay, so we can't. We tried to overcome this, but we couldn't. We really, like, we just got here into Brazil and we're like, let's go find the betrayer, and we couldn't find him. So we'll have to try it again next time. But for now, we're done, right? We did our two actions.
Yep.
So now we're back to journaling again. Just Steve's place.
There we go.
Okay. Never going to find Ainsley at this rate. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay.
Tried.
Well, that's all right. We roll for a new moon phase.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're gonna go 1.
Okay.
Oh, good.
We're gonna go
good.
1. Hey, that's great. That means we have at least. So we're gonna go. This is how the moon phases thing works, y'all. So we're at the new moon, so we're gonna keep going around and around like this. But we have to move 1, and you'll either only have to move 1 or 2 on any given turn. So what we just learned, because we only went 1 this time, is that we have 2 moon phases between us and the full moon for sure. When we know we're gonna wolf out, and we know this trouble is going to take effect, where our rage will go back up again, we really need to deal with this trouble before we get back into a full moon again. So that's really important. Yeah.
He's getting worse.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so here we are. We don't have any in-game conditions.
No in-game.
No
troubles to tick.
No troubles to tick. No trouble effects to do.
Can't get a new Rue trouble because we're still hanging on.
Yeah. And then our betrayer gets to do a thing. If they should have found out that we are looking for them here.
Ooh, I don't know. He might have. All right, I rolled a 12, so that means we're back on to the advanced actions.
Advanced actions. Okay, let's see. Roll low.
I, in fact, did not.
Did you roll a 12 again?
No. Luckily, no. But I did roll an 11.
An 11?
Yeah. So now
So you got to roll a d12 again.
Yep. Ainsley's figured something out.
Yeah.
Okay. This was a 5, so No action
No
on this
action.
one.
Okay, and then once more.
Once more. Are we so lucky we're not? Well, no, we are. I rolled an 8. So, which is increased betrayer die.
Yeah, but his die is already maxed out, so
Right.
we're good. Okay. Yeah, he's a little agitated, clearly, but doesn't know that we're here, I don't think. I think it's been too long since he's seen or heard anything of us.
He
So.
might have gotten a whisper of
Yeah.
like our description, and so he kind of just paced around. Yeah, and it was just an 11.
Yeah, just an 11.
That's it.
Uh,
Cool.
okay.
Well, he's getting antsy, so I'm nervous.
Yeah.
So,
But hey, we get to do stuff.
We get to
Well,
do
maybe,
stuff. Well,
maybe
yeah.
we got to do our wolf check.
Okay, so the good news is it's the 6 that's our goal this time.
6, yeah.
We've got a 3 moon influence.
That's really good.
So, Will, can you roll a 3?
I need to roll a 3.
D8.
I only need to roll a 2.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right. I need to roll a 3. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's see what happens.
Math.
A 4?
4. I was
What do you
guys
know?
were going to hear you and be like, jinx.
Woo! It would have been like a 2, and I'd be like, yay! And you'd be like, no.
Be off screen at that point. Just, no, I'm going to let you handle this.
That's not right. Yeah. Okay, so we get to do stuff. We don't wolf out. That's great. We have 2 actions from other and all phases. So we can do overcomes, we can do searches, we can do travels. We don't need to travel. We are where the betrayer is. Ainsley is here. So we can do search actions if we want, or we can try and overcome some stuff. I'm tempted to say we should, like, what if, like, I don't know. Let's overcome some stuff. Should we try and get the childhood rival out of our way, or should we try the betrayer thing first?
Well, let's see. I would.
I mean, if we do this, we'll have a higher touchstone, so that would make the other one easier.
Yeah, I think we should do it in that order. If we let's do the betrayer.
Yeah,
all
we're
right.
Metagaming a little bit here, but that's okay. So we're focused on Ainsley. We want to see. We want to. Yeah, we want to get eyes on Ainsley. So that's the goal here. All right. So I'm gonna roll the wits. Don't have the best of wits.
I believe in you.
Emil is not a witty person.
Emil. Well, see, and I rolled a 4.
Yeah. Do we want to do it again?
Honed in. I think we should
do
it again. Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it again. We had our second try. Oh.
8.
8. Yes.
We did it. We got an 8 and a 6, and we're good. We're
good. Oh, we found. All right. So we searched all over Fortaleza, and we're like, there. That is where he is. That's where he's staying. And we didn't let him see us. We're like, aha. Now we know. Like, now we have to muster up our courage and figure out what to do next. This is good. All right. So I'll go ahead and cover that. That is done. That means that we get our moon resistance buffs back, which will be very helpful. And our touchstone goes up by 1, which we love. Touchstone's a D12 now. So those rage check problems. Wolfing out's a thing of the past.
That's a thing of the past.
Maybe. All right.
Okay. Okay. We've seen him.
Yeah, we did it. So little journaling. We see him. Perfect. Let's roll. Let's go to a new round.
All right. How many moons we going?
1.
1.
Only 1.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to go to our waxing quarter.
Okay.
Gives us 2 moon resistance, which isn't bad. It isn't bad. Okay.
Ooh,
Um,
we get our bonuses back, so we're gonna
I
have good moon resistance stuffs.
yeah, I put them. I put the touchdown back already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we don't have any end game conditions still.
Mm-mm.
We do have a. I mean, we still have a trouble, but it's still not the full moon, so that's not a big deal. Um, are we on to doing our wolf check?
I think we're on to doing our
Oh no,
wolf
no, no,
check.
no! Ainsley gets an action.
No,
Not that.
Ainsley. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's Ainsley? I rolled a 2.
Rolled a
Ainsley has
2.
just not seen us.
Okay, we did good. Wow,
It's so well.
that's amazing. Okay, so now we get 2 actions. Oh no, wait. Do we get a new Rue trouble?
We do. We have 2
Because
insights.
we have the second insight already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well let's get in our new Rue trouble then.
All right. This one is called Tail the Betrayer.
Okay.
And
Tail the
oh
betrayer.
boy, this is going to be an interesting thing now that we've seen Ainsley, because the effect of this one, because he's a zoologist, is that we're going to gain injured at the 2nd level.
Oh.
So I think Ainsley, whilst he seemed like he was doing nothing, has set us a trap.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a cost of 3 to overcome it.
So it's the not the 0 or the 1 injured, it's the 2 injured.
Right. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't pay our 2 cost for overcoming. We were so excited that the dice
Oh,
rolls were in our
we didn't.
favor
Oh,
that
you're right.
we almost cheated again.
We almost cheated again. Okay. Well, what are we doing here? Should we do we give up like the pocket watch and 1 attribute or something? Do you think?
I was kind of thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We lose our
That's what we
treasured
should do.
pocket watch.
All right.
It's gone.
Goodbye, pocket watch.
Or it's broken. One of the two.
We
Okay.
probably stepped on it
Yeah. We were
in our
so
excitement.
excited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then what are we going to lose for our...
Let's
We're going to lose that
see.
touchdown? An instinct, maybe.
I think we could lose. Let's do that. Let's do an instinct.
Instinct. Okay. Lose 1 instinct. It's tough. It's tough. Okay. What next?
All right, so we've done that. We've gained injured. Last thing on the Rue trouble is, in order to overcome this, we need to be at a rage of 5 or less.
Does it have a moon phases?
No moon phases.
Okay.
And a cost of 3.
Cost of 3. No test.
No test.
And a rage of what again?
5 or less than or equal to 5.
Oh. Well, we gotta get our rage down then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got some work.
We got some work. Okay, well, we definitely can't let this childhood rival thing go off then.
No, but we got to put our injured trouble on there now, since we gained that by tailing. I know. Well, at least it's not the 3rd level of injured, or, we would be in even bigger trouble. The 3rd level is silver bullet. The 2nd one is burned.
Yeah, silver bullet is not a good one to get. Okay.
No.
All right. So what is the effect of burned?
All right, burned is -2 or sense -2.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
And no increasing our touchstone. I know.
Okay.
It's one moon phase.
One moon phase. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The cost is losing 1 tick on a downtime clock, which we haven't really been working on downtime clocks.
Do we have to add one in order to get that?
That's an excellent question.
Yeah. Okay, we'll sort that out in a minute. Test?
Ooh, this is no test, but our rage does have to be less than or equal to 4.
Dang. Okay.
We really gotta like sort ourselves.
Yeah, we got to get on that rage thing. So we're gonna have to deal with this like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, that's done. So now we need to find out if we're gonna wolf out, right?
We do. We do. All right.
Okay. Our touchstone is up to 12 now, so I need you to roll
Wow.
that.
All right. I am it's an 8. Sweet.
8. Okay, we're good. No wolf shift.
No wolf shift.
Okay, so we can do 2 actions from all phases and other phases. So I would suggest first we try and resolve our childhood rival situation here.
Let's get rid of just Steve.
Yeah, so we just need another touchstone roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can reach back to our roots and be like, you know what? I can find a way to deal with just Steve.
I can find it in my heart to get just Steve arrested. I got a 10.
Yeah, a 10. Perfect. Goodbye, just Steve. I'll just pop that right there. Okay. All right. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need to do? We can do another action.
We can.
We could try and resolve another or overcome another trouble, but there are none that we have the right stuff for.
It's true.
That stinks.
So we can't do that. But we can search.
We can search. We should search.
We should search.
Right?
All right, let's search. Let's search. So we've got sense and wits.
Sense
so
and
I need
wits.
to roll sense and you can roll wits.
Wait, did I not lower our sense? I did not.
Oh, no.
I need to do that.
Roll both.
Wow, this is going to be really awful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is fine. This is fine. You're gonna roll. You're gonna roll at a decent level. Okay.
I'm not.
Oh.
No. I rolled terribly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we choose one. Either way.
Let's see. We do.
Resistance is 2, so yeah, we're gonna lose an ally, or we're gonna gain a trouble.
Oh wait.
Right?
Yeah, ally or because our moon resistance, if we use the occultist, that ups our moon resistance by 1.
By 1.
So that puts us at either way.
Actually, it would gain a trouble either way.
We would gain a trouble.
Yeah. So we're gaining a trouble. So we need to roll D66.
Yep.
We'll do the same order as last time. 62.
62. We get a lunar trouble. Oh, this is the worst lunar trouble we could have possibly gotten. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Lunar troubles are a little more unique because the lunar troubles are tied to the moon, and the moon typically inhibits things that you could normally do, which just kind of represents your lack of control when the moon phases are happening, right?
Yeah.
So, for the lunar troubles, we got the privilege of rolling no overcome. So, that means exactly what it says. But again, 2 insights. So, we are at the level 2 version of no overcome. Therefore, it's going to take us 2 moon phases to be able to not have this affect us anymore.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all.
That's not super terrible.
Could be worse.
It's not super great.
I'm glad we got rid of Just Steve before we got that one.
I am too. Just Steve was trouble though.
Steve was trouble.
Okay. So there's that. So we've got 2 troubles that need some ticks now, so that's good. How are we doing on time? We want to real quick run through one more moon phase?
And then we could speculate what happens to Emil from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I will roll for new moon phase. We are going to go to the full moon.
Alrighty, full moon.
Okay. Well, our luck was bound to run out eventually. Okay, full moon. Here we go. So we need to go ahead and we don't have the right in-game conditions. Check our troubles. We can't overcome. We can't plus touchstone. And we already have our injured too, so that's kind of just a one and done sort of thing. We do need to put some ticks, so I'll do that on these segments of the clocks. So put one there and one there. And yeah, so we could overcome injured if our rage was 4 or lower.
Yeah.
But that's not happening anytime soon. And then this lunar no overcome thing will automatically... Does it automatically get resolved, or do we still have to overcome it?
I think that would automatically get resolved, or
I think it automatically gets resolved when the moon.
We would be in a cycle.
Yeah, we would. An endless cycle. You might want to make a note of that.
Yeah. Make a note of that.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess Emil gets to do a thing, right?
Emil does get to do a thing.
Or not Emil. Sorry.
Oh, no, Ainsley. Wow, I just kind of followed you. Ainsley, what's
zoom
up?
In on Ainsley here. Hey, buddy.
Ainsley. Hey, bud.
Roll your big old D12.
Bud, how comfortable are you? All right, we got a 7.
7.
And that means no action.
Huh. Sweet.
Ainsley sees the trouble that Emil's now in and goes, ah.
Yeah, I got you. I have time. Okay. So then we get to do a full moon action, yeah?
Yep, we do.
We wolf out and we can do one of these 4 things, or we can also try and overcome a trouble.
Except we can't.
Except we can't. We could increase our rage by 2. That's not helpful today.
Particularly.
We could increase our instinct after 3 turns. That's not helpful right now. Could gain a new power, or we could hunt. I think we should hunt.
I think we should hunt. Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's hunt.
Okay.
Which is instinct and sense. So you can roll both.
Instinct is D8 and sense is a D6. Okay. Yeah, I'll roll those.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I got the same thing twice. That was fun.
All right. 6 and 7.
So we can choose from a 6 or a 7.
Which they both do the same in this case. Our range is 5 to 7 on this one, so we get +2 to the next search.
Okay. I'm going to put that in there. We'll put this over by our search for next time. Okay. Hunt is... It's a good question, M. M says, those are good numbers? And the answer is, yeah, they're pretty good numbers. Like, when you're hunting, or when you are when it's the full moon and you're hunting, or when it's the new moon and you're looking for clues that'll help you in your search. These are like mainly buffs. You can sort of botch it and have things go bad, but you have to roll pretty low in order for that to happen.
Like under 3
Yeah,
type. Mm.
yeah, three or less. So it gives you some benefit. In fact, if you roll high enough, it's possible to even just like get a plus to your search and do the search right now. Like you get an extra search action right now. So there's some cool stuff with that. So hunt is a good action to do on the full moon. Like you can totally do some of these other things, but I feel good about the hunt. It's good. But you only get one action during the full moon, because the moon has its power over you, and that's gonna be our story, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So we can do a little optional journaling again at the end, and then we would continue to roll and go through and try and deal with our troubles, potentially try and track down Ainsley, and we have a decision to make at some point about what to do about Ainsley, and that's like a step further. I think when we did the first session of this, we talked a little bit about the paths to an ending. Primarily, those are either making it through all 4 Rue troubles and confronting the betrayer at some point and doing something with them. Like, and it can vary really highly. There's a lot of narrative control there, I think. Or having your rage get too high and stay too high, or too low and stay too low for a while, can lead to an ending of the game. And a few of the troubles, like getting troubles when you already have 2 insights, can lead to a pretty swift ending to the game potentially too. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, like having the insights and being able to do these higher level Rue troubles. It doesn't really leave you a lot of time to sort of do things with your character that could be helpful to them, because your risk of a bad thing happening goes up.
Yep.
Yeah. But I don't know. This was really fun. I enjoyed playing this together.
Yeah.
Should we read the last little bit?
Do it.
Okay. I tipped the local authorities off to some shady activities being run by someone with just Steve's description. Oops. Karma, it seems, is a beast of a lady. Ainsley had some sort of trap set up for when I tried to get close. What's it say? What's it they say about getting too close to the sun? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty burned up. I'm burned up pretty good.
Burned up.
Maybe it's the moon, but this isn't healing up as quick as it should. I need a better plan. Okay. Well, there we
It
are.
is. So, Emil's gonna go and figure out a better plan for Ainsley. Heal up a little bit, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would do. Like, figure out how to get into like a better state, and hopefully not get any extra troubles that are going to make things more difficult. If you could get rid of that injured trouble, that one's a real, that's a tough one. If we could get rid of that, would be really good. And then we might be able to like actually tail the betrayer until we figure out what it is we want to do with them, and then we could do that last Rue trouble and potentially confront them and do whatever it is that we're going to do. Yeah. This was really fun, Katie.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad we went through so far. And I mean, it also shows that, you do have some breathing room with the betrayer. They're not always going to be doing something.
Yeah.
So you can have a chance to like catch up sometimes, or even redo your strategies. So this was definitely great. I thought this was awesome.
We could have switched to a strategy where we started trying to really buff up our our attributes and things like that,
Mhm.
or gain more allies and items and stuff. But we had such a good mix to start with,
Mhm.
and we got really lucky or unlucky, however you look at it, with the insight rolls. So we're just like, okay, let's go.
Let's just get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it can. I think it can. You can have a very different game experience than what we had.
Yeah.
Uh, what we had was definitely one type, and as we've done play tests of this, I've seen quite a few different sorts of things.
We've learned many sorts.
Hmm.
Many, which is great.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Um, I've been Will.
All right. I've been Katie.
Uh, we will now wave awkwardly at you
Yeah,
until the stream ends.
we will.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
we like it.